can remember to do or get motivated to do. So the thing that makes the difference is an emotional driver. Now, if we're talking about the status seeking that a lot of arts are involved in, then the emotional driver there is fear that if I haven't seen that, my friends will think less of me. So there's always an emotional trigger to an action, and I'll speak a little bit more about that in a minute. So emotion is incredibly important, and it's also, as I said before, it's the thing that we all have in common. It doesn't matter what's your background, what's your religion, what's your level of education, what's your age, what the colour of your skin is, which football team you follow, whether you hate football with a passion, it doesn't matter. Emotions are identical. We've all felt them. We may have felt them in response to different things, but we all know what it is. You know, an example I use often is if you are selling an arthritis cure and you decide that you want to sell it to elderly ladies with arthritis, and you go away thinking, oh, what are elderly ladies like? You're going to end up with an ad with a lot of doilies in it and pussycats. And nobody defines themselves as an elderly lady with arthritis. Nobody. That's not how they see themselves. So you will get it wrong. You can't do much more but get it wrong, and you will stereotype, you will irritate, and you will patronise. However, if you go work from the experience of being in pain, forget about the elderly lady, forget about the arthritis, think about what it is to be in pain, you are streets ahead already. Because you are going to be speaking to them respectfully, person to person, human being to human being, about a shared human experience. She thinks she's a human being. That's how she defines herself, in her own head. Treat her like one. And mostly in advertising and marketing, we forget that. Story. You're in the arts. You know how much story matters. Story is how we make things concrete. Story is how we get across our empathy and our emotions. Story is how we hold people's interest. They want to know how it's going to turn out. Story really helps get people to follow and keep their attention. I'm not so much in this talk talking to you about finding and keeping a market. I'm really talking to you about finding and keeping someone's attention, holding their attention, so that you've got half a chance of getting your message across to them. The last one is the one I made up, and the one that I think is the most important. Mind you, I would say that, wouldn't I? But the reason that it's the most important, I think, is that it stands for the last S in success, is subtle and sensitive. And what I mean by that is an innate understanding of where you fit in your audience's lives.